4:20 left in the game. Can the Colts muster anything out of this? They need 3 touchdowns in 4.5 minutes. I think it can be done. Manning fires to the left. He is wide open. Marvin Harrison, and he gets to the 20. And Harrison, if he didn't have to backpedal to get that ball, he may have been off to the races. Was way out in front of his receivers. He needed to slow down a little bit for the ball to get to him. And here come the Colts. Manning gets it. Fires down the middle. He finds Wilkins. Wilkins gets down to the 2. In a hurry mode. That's good for 17. Colts need the score in this drive. Manning. He gets it. Hands it off to James. James can't go anywhere. He doesn't lose any, doesn't gain any. Second and goal for Manning. Gives it off to James. James going to run into the end zone. And he's going to mock that previous touchdown by Green Bay. But Indianapolis has a lot of work to do. With 3:23 left in the game. I think they're going for... Are they going for 2? No, they're going for the extra point. The kick is up, and that is good. And now the Colts defense going to go back out there, and they've got a big task right now. That took a minute off the clock. .323, both teams with their timeouts. Indianapolis could... Oh, they're going to call an out. They're going to try an onside it here. It's offside number offensive lineman number 76. He doesn't have a name. Well, now the Packers are in decent field goal position for the Colts. And if they need to stop the Packers right here, right now, or get an interception or something. One-on-one coverage on the receivers. Farve gives it off to Levens. Levens almost ran right through everyone. It's a gain of 5. Clock winding down. We're almost in the same situation as we were last week. When I ended the game with like a minute 12 left, because Jacksonville, I was pretty much won the game. But with like 15 seconds left, Tennessee did get another touchdown. So instead of losing by like 20, they only lost by like 13. Farve managing the clock, gives it off to Levens, and he gets taken down, and that's going to be a loss. Third and 6. Indianapolis needs to stop them on this. This is a critical play for Indy. Because even though Indianapolis will get the ball back, they need to really run this thing down the field. And Farve ran it down to the 2-minute warning. And that is clock management at its finest. All it takes is one interception or one fumble, and that completely changes the game. Farve fires down the right. He finds Franks, and Franks in 3-1. I can't believe the game allowed that to happen. Franks was covered by 3 different people. Normally, that's an incomplete or an interception. This second half has been incredibly friendly to Green Bay. I should take all the teams that have played and have them play against each other, just to see what would happen. Colts will call a timeout with a minute and a half to go. And it looks like the Indianapolis Colts are going to go down to the Green Bay Packers in this one. And it looks pretty promising, too. Like I said, look. This game, had they made their 6 first field goals, it would be 25 right now. Levens. It'd be 25-30 right now. But no, the Colts, they did not make those field goals. And they actually they probably would have attempted more because they did call audibles on 2 plays. Excuse me. Farve gives it to Levens, and Levens goes down. Coming up to just under a minute. 3rd and 5. Oh, Farve trying to get a hard count to draw him off sides. Does not work. Oh, and he finds Franks anyway, and that's more than likely going to do it. That'd be crazy if an interception happened right here or a fumble ran back to a touchdown. They onside kick it. The Colts call a timeout with 20 seconds left. Coda's going to be given the player of the game. I thought it was going to go to Schroeder. Coda given the player of the game with 13 tackles, 2 interceptions. Yeah, I'd be given player of the game too, hopefully, with those kind of stats. 1st and goal. And Farve is going to knee it. And that's going to do it. A great game nonetheless, as the Green Bay Packers will win it on the road, 30-16 in Indianapolis. Ball game. And it really came down to the end of the 3rd, beginning of the 4th, where Green Bay went hot on their receiving core. Schroeder started making more completions. Levens turned from a running back into a wide receiver, and that was pretty much the deciding fate of this ball game. Brett Favre just beat Bledsoe's individual record. Well, we got the game in the videos this time. I tried to play a little more aggressive with managing the video count, letting it go down below 5 minutes if I needed to. Well, anyway, join us here in a couple of weeks where we turn on, I believe this is Game 5 on the channel, so it's going to be, no, this is going to be Game 6. Game 7 coming up soon, and that means after Game 7, I believe that is going to be halfway through the teams. Anyway, I'm Quantum15. I'll see you later next time.